Count your blessings. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. A lot of times we forget how truly blessed we are. With all the problems we have in this world, in this country, remember, we are truly blessed. We have life. We have the ability to prepare. We have a lot going for us. Look at if you guys have ever been in other countries, compare what you've seen in the grocery stores there, overseas. If you've ever been in any second and third world countries, especially third world countries, compare the grocery stores there, and actually a lot of first world countries. Compare what you see on the shelves there compared to what you see on the shelves here in the United States. And remember how truly blessed you are. I've been overseas a lot and spent a lot of time over there. And man, sometimes I come back here and I go to the grocery store and I get sensory overload. There are so many options here, so much on the shelves, so many things to choose from, so many choices that I get overwhelmed. But seriously, I just like, oh my gosh, I can't even pick what brand, what flavor, whatever I want because there's so many options. We have a lot of good things going for us. Remember to be positive. To remember how blessed we are. Heavenly Father blesses us with life, with this opportunity to prove ourselves, to live our best lives. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're having fun. Make sure you're remembering your blessings and how blessed you are. Remember to have an attitude of gratitude. That's very, very important. Be grateful for what you have. If you don't have a warehouse full of food stockpiled, okay. That's okay. If you have a week's worth of food, 2 weeks worth of food, a month, 3 months, 6 months of food, remember, you are blessed. You're way better off than the vast majority of people out there. Even if it's only a week of food. You at least have the ability to survive for a period of time before you may have other options, before other options open up. Skills go a long ways in allowing you to stretch those options. Foraging, hunting, fishing, trapping, snaring, all those kind of things. Also groups. It's very important to form your groups, to get around like-minded people, to build those relationships now, so we can count on each other. Everybody may not have a year's worth of food or more, but that's okay. In a group, if you have a requirement, oh, you have to have a year's worth of food to be in this group, well, that's kind of dumb. What happens if, somebody wants to join your group and they have, a week's worth of food, but they happen to be an ER doc, former Air Force PJ, pararescue, or Special Forces doctor, and his wife is a pediatrician and gardener, master gardener, or something like that. Seriously? Are you going to turn them down because they only have a week's worth of food? No. Tell you what, skills matter. But back to the main topic. We often forget. We get in this, I guess some people say, vibration of fear. A lot of fear-mongering out there. And there's a lot to be thoughtful of, to be thinking about, to be aware of. I would say there's a lot of things out there to be afraid of, but don't be afraid of it. I'm not afraid of anything. Do I worry a little bit? Yeah. But I remember that I'm blessed by Him and by my actions, by my preparations, and that I prep a little every day. And I ask you guys too also, whether it's picking up a couple canned goods at the store, spending $1.50 or $2. You'll be better off tomorrow than you are today. That's the whole idea. is progress, forward progress. Always be better off, always be smarter, always be faster, always be better tomorrow than you are today. Forward progress and positive mindset. With an attitude of gratitude, you'll be way better off. You will do very, very well. As long as you keep plugging forward, keep moving, be aware of everything that's going on around you, but don't let it overwhelm you. Just keep on prepping and learning. The mind is the most powerful tool we have in preparedness. I know the blessings of Heavenly Father are the most important, but the most important thing that we have control over is our minds. So having this attitude of gratitude I'm talking about and having a positive mindset will allow you to be in a much better mental state. Morale is very important. We have to be strong. We have to be ready. We have to be prepared for troubled times because they will happen. Whether it's a small little personal SHTF event, like losing your job, an injury, a sickness, whatever it may be, or if it's a major event. Everybody loves talking about the major events, but life throws a lot of little things at us. Our ability to adapt and overcome these situations, no matter how big or how small they are, is what's truly important. And we can't do that if we're not in the proper mental mindset. Mental mindset is very important. Yeah, let that sink in for a sec. Your mind controls your body. You heard of placebos, right? That you feel better just because your mind thinks that you should feel better. Same thing. Attitude of gratitude. Remember your blessings. No matter how bad a situation you're in, you can get through it. Don't give up. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't forget how blessed you are. Even if everything seems overwhelming to you, you can get through it. There's people out there that will help. Give a hand up. There's people out there that will be there for you. You just have to find the right people. If you haven't found the right people yet, keep trying. Don't give up. I know it's difficult. I know some people have really good situations that just happened organically. Yeah, some of us are blessed like that, but everybody isn't. We got to keep moving forward, staying positive, and do the hard work. When an event happens, no matter how small or big it is, things will be more difficult. Maybe not everything, but most things will be more difficult. So why not get as much as you possibly can get done now, done now. If you procrastinate and say, oh, I'm going to get a book on foraging and I'll learn to do it in SHTF. Well, in SHTF, you're going to have a lot of other things you need to do also. You're not necessarily going to have the time to learn how to forage. So the more skills you can get knocked out now, the more proficient you can be now, the better off you'll be. Back to that mental mindset, because you will have confidence in your ability because of your skills and your knowledge. So please be working on that. Work on your groups. Keep working on food storage, stuff like that. Stay positive. Have an attitude of gratitude. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.